Welcome to Outdoor Oasis Ideas. Today, we're diving into the world of container gardening and exploring stunning landscaping ideas using outdoor potted plants. Whether you have a sprawling backyard or a cozy balcony, these versatile and beautiful container garden concepts will inspire you to create your own green oasis. Container gardening is an art form that combines creativity, horticultural knowledge, and design principles to create stunning visual displays. It's a perfect solution for those with limited space. Renters who can't make permanent changes to their outdoor areas, or gardeners looking to add flexible, movable elements to their landscape design. One of the greatest advantages of container gardening is its versatility. Pots and planters can be moved around to follow the sun, protect plants from harsh weather, or simply to change up the look of your outdoor space. This flexibility allows for seasonal adjustments and experimentation with different plant combinations and arrangements. When planning a container garden, it's crucial to consider the overall design aesthetic you want to achieve. Are you aiming for a formal, structured look with symmetrical arrangements and classic plant choices? Or perhaps you prefer a more casual, cottage garden style with an abundance of colorful flowers spilling over the edges of weathered containers? Your design choices will guide your selection of plants, containers, and their placement within your outdoor space. Let's start by discussing container selection, as the pots themselves play a significant role in the overall look of your garden. The material, size, shape, and color of your containers can dramatically influence the style and feel of your outdoor space. Terracotta pots offer a classic, timeless look and are excellent for Mediterranean-style gardens. Glazed ceramic pots come in a wide range of colors and can add bold accents to your design. For a more modern look, consider sleek metal or concrete planters. When choosing containers, always ensure they have adequate drainage holes. Proper drainage is crucial for the health of your plants. If you fall in love with a pot that doesn't have drainage holes, you can often drill them yourself or use the pot as a decorative outer container with a plain plastic pot inside. The size of your containers is another important consideration. Larger pots make a bold statement and can anchor a space, while smaller pots offer flexibility and can be grouped for impact. Remember that larger containers also require less frequent watering and provide more room for roots to grow, which can be beneficial for many plants. Now, let's delve into plant selection for your container garden. The key to successful container planting lies in choosing plants with similar light, water, and soil requirements. A classic approach to container planting is the thriller, filler, spiller method. This involves combining a tall, eye-catching plant, the thriller, with bushy plants to fill out the middle, the fillers, and trailing plants to cascade over the edges, the spillers. For thriller plants, consider ornamental grasses like purple fountain grass or blue fescue. Tall, architectural plants like cannas or elephant ears can also make stunning focal points. In shadier areas, try using colorful foliage plants like caladiums or coleus as your thrillers. Filler plants add volume and interest to your containers. Flowering annuals like petunias, marigolds, or geraniums work well in sunny spots. For shade, consider impatiens, begonias, or ferns. Don't overlook the beauty of foliage plants as fillers. Plants like heuchera or coleus can provide season-long color and interest. Spiller plants soften the edges of your containers and create a lush, abundant look. Trailing plants like sweet potato vine, creeping jenny, or wave petunias are excellent choices. In shadier areas, try using ivy, fuchsia, or trailing begonias. Remember that you're not limited to flowering plants in your containers. Foliage plants can provide long-lasting color and texture. Succulents are excellent choices for low-maintenance container gardens, especially in hot, dry climates. Herbs not only look beautiful, but also provide fresh flavors for cooking. When arranging your containers, consider creating vignettes or groupings. Odd numbers of pots often look more natural and pleasing to the eye. Try grouping pots of different heights to create visual interest. You can use plant stands or overturned pots to elevate some containers within a grouping. Color plays a crucial role in container garden design. You might choose a monochromatic scheme, using different shades of the same color for a sophisticated look. Alternatively, you could opt for complementary colors for a bold, vibrant display. Don't forget that the color of your containers can also contribute to your overall color scheme. Texture is another important element in container garden design. Combine plants with different leaf shapes and sizes to create visual interest. Pair fine-textured plants like ornamental grasses with broad-leaved plants for contrast. The texture of your containers can also add to the overall design. Rough, textured pots can contrast beautifully with smooth-leaved plants. Consider the role of vertical space in your container garden design. Trellises, obelisks, or stakes can support climbing plants, adding height and drama to your arrangements. Vining plants like clematis, morning glories, or even climbing roses can transform a simple pot into a stunning vertical garden. Don't overlook the potential of edible plants in your container garden. Many vegetables and fruits grow well in pots, allowing you to create a beautiful and productive outdoor space. Tomatoes, peppers, and eggplants not only produce delicious harvests, but also look attractive in containers. Dwarf fruit trees can make stunning focal points in larger pots. Herbs are particularly well suited to container gardening. They're not only useful in the kitchen, but also add wonderful scents to your outdoor space. A pot of mixed herbs can be both beautiful and practical. Try combining upright herbs like rosemary or sage with trailing herbs like thyme or oregano. Water features can be incorporated into your container garden design. Small, self-contained fountains can add a soothing sound and attract birds to your space. You can even create miniature water gardens in containers using aquatic plants and small water lilies. Lighting is an important consideration for container gardens, especially if you enjoy your outdoor space in the evening. Solar-powered stake lights can be inserted directly into your pots, highlighting plants and creating a magical atmosphere after dark. String lights draped between containers can create a festive feel. When it comes to maintaining your container garden, regular watering is crucial. pots dry out more quickly than in-ground gardens, especially during hot weather. Consider installing a drip irrigation system for larger container gardens to ensure consistent watering. Mulching the surface of your pots can help retain moisture and reduce watering needs. Fertilizing is also important for container plants, as nutrients in potting soil can be quickly depleted. Use a balanced, water-soluble fertilizer regularly during the growing season. Be careful not to over-fertilize, as this can lead to excessive foliage growth at the expense of flowers. Pruning and deadheading are essential tasks in maintaining the beauty of your container garden. Regular pruning helps maintain the shape of your plants and encourages bushier growth. Deadheading spent flowers promotes continued blooming in many species. Don't forget about winter care for your container garden. In colder climates, you may need to move tender plants indoors or to a protected area. Alternatively, you can replace summer annuals with cold hardy plants like pansies, ornamental kale, or evergreen boughs for winter interest. Consider creating themed container gardens to add personality to your outdoor space. A Mediterranean-themed grouping might include lavender, rosemary, and olive trees in terracotta pots. A tropical themed arrangement could feature bold-leaved plants like banana trees, cannas, and coleus in brightly colored glazed pots. Succulents make excellent subjects for container gardens, especially in hot, dry climates. Their diverse shapes and colors can create stunning, low-maintenance displays. Mix different varieties of succulents in shallow, wide containers for a beautiful, drought-tolerant garden. Don't overlook the potential of hanging baskets in your container garden design. These can add color and interest at eye level and above, perfect for porches, pergolas, or tree branches. Trailing plants like fuchsias, petunias, or ivy geraniums work particularly well in hanging baskets. Consider the backdrop for your container garden. A plain wall can be transformed into a stunning feature with the right arrangement of potted plants. Use varying heights and colors to create a living wall effect. Alternatively, a fence or trellis can provide support for climbing plants in containers. Remember that container gardening allows you to grow plants that might not thrive in your natural soil conditions. If you have alkaline soil, you can grow acid-loving plants like blueberries or azaleas in pots filled with ericaceous compost. Similarly, you can create perfect drainage conditions for plants that dislike wet feet. Don't be afraid to include non-plant elements in your container garden design. Decorative rocks, driftwood, or even small sculptures can add interest and personality to your arrangements. These elements can serve as focal points or simply add texture and contrast to your plantings. Consider the view of your container garden from inside your home. Position some of your most attractive arrangements where they can be enjoyed from your windows. This can create a beautiful outlook even when you're indoors. Remember that container gardens can be used to define spaces within your larger landscape. Use large pots or a series of containers to create natural dividers between different areas of your garden. This can help create a sense of structure and organization in your outdoor space. Think about creating container gardens for different seasons. While summer often provides the showiest displays, spring bulbs, fall chrysanthemums, and winter evergreens can ensure year-round interest. By planning ahead, you can have beautiful container displays in every season. Think about the role of fragrance in your container garden. Position scented plants near seating areas or entrances where their perfume can be appreciated. Plants like jasmine, gardenia, or sweet alyssum can add a wonderful olfactory dimension to your outdoor space. Consider creating a container garden specifically for pollinators. Choose plants that attract bees, butterflies, and hummingbirds. Not only will this support local ecosystems, but it will also bring life and movement to your garden. Don't overlook the potential of biennials and perennials in your container gardens. While annuals provide quick color, perennials can offer structure and reliability year after year. Just remember that perennials in containers may need extra winter protection in colder climates. Remember that container gardens can be functional as well as beautiful. A pot of culinary herbs by the kitchen door is both attractive and practical. Consider the potential of espalier fruit trees in containers for small spaces. These train trees grow flat against a wall or trellis, providing fruit and visual interest without taking up much space. Apples, pears, and figs are all good candidates for this technique. Don't forget about the importance of good quality potting soil in container gardening. A well-draining, nutrient-rich mix will give your plants the best start. Don't forget about the importance of proper tools for container gardening. Long-handled watering cans, pruning shears, and a good pair of gardening gloves can make maintaining your container garden much easier and more enjoyable. Consider creating a container garden that appeals to all the senses. Include plants with interesting textures to touch, fragrant flowers to smell, colorful foliage to see, herbs to taste, and grasses that rustle in the wind to hear. As we conclude our exploration of beautiful container landscapes and outdoor potted plant ideas, we hope you're inspired to create your own stunning container garden. If you've enjoyed this journey through the world of container gardening and want more ideas for creating your own outdoor retreat, don't forget to subscribe to Outdoor Oasis Ideas. Until next time, happy gardening.